it's recording now.
Yeah.
And why did you come today? Just emotional, isn't it? Yeah. Well, they all need post-traumatic stress disorder therapy, these guys, when they come out of the army, and they shouldn't be put in the police force, should they? With their weird
This specific
well, I think he was self-harming in the station. He was self-harming, wasn't he? Well, this is Clapham Corner for reclaim the streets for men and women, for a more honest, non-violent world, for healing, and really, Boris and all the people at the top really need to stop this passive-aggressive. How are you, ladies? Yeah. Yeah, it is a bit much, isn't it? I met you before, didn't I think I've seen you before. Oh. Well, they should vet these police before they go in the force, shouldn't they? Yeah. I'm glad everybody came out anyway. Are you girls alright?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, how would you know if someone was lying to you at the door or on the street? If they said, I'm a travelling salesperson or a police officer, would you know? Do you think we should teach empathy?
What do you mean?
Telepathy and empathy, that, like Kung Fu awareness, that we know that person's lying there, for we run. Or we don't open the door.
There's no way you can know, so I think obviously just...
Well, you can, because some of these wise women knew it, because we're all supposed to be mad and stupid instead of wise. So I think we should bring back teaching women's wisdom of knowing. Do you know what I mean? Then
Yeah.
we would have known. She would have thought, run,
Yeah.
or not walk down that road, or go in an Uber.
But it's nothing to do with that though. As in, like, it's nothing to do with her walking, it's to do with the guy that murdered her. I know.
No, all I'm saying is that we should, as women, be able to feel that this person is lying, and therefore we don't interact, because he abused his authority by saying he had the right to take her in the car.
I don't know what happened. I don't know the ins and outs of the case. All I know that a policeman murdered a girl.
Well, protection and spiritual awareness to everybody. Take care anyway. So, yeah. Here at the vigil for non-violence and protection for human beings, men and women, in our right to play music, go out, walk home, and to have peaceful protection for good authoritarian leadership, male or female, in reflection to non-violence, not the undercover of passive aggression, justification. Do you know which group is up on the...
No, I don't know. I think that might be press that has gone out.
The press are up there, are they?
They might have just gone out. It wasn't police, they weren't in yellow.
I think they're all embarrassed about their workmates. They should be, shouldn't they?
Yeah, it's just tragic.
Well, it is tragic, yeah. I've been walking across the common 40 years, but I think women need minibuses. But if somebody abused their authority,
And the fact that he had already had an account of indecent exposure, like how.
we just wonder how big the whole thing is, isn't it?
What else did they come there and
Well, I think Boris should be sacked because of it. Because he knows damn well you shouldn't employ mercenary police with post-traumatic stress disorder. They have sex addictions that could hurt.
think that police are going to ask
Man. Yep, okay. Officer, how do you feel about other officers being so cruel? How do you feel about the officer that did this?
I can't comment on any other officers.
You're a human being. You're allowed to say you don't believe in violence, and you're a peaceful officer.
I'm currently on duty at the moment. so I
You're
can't
currently.
comment. So
You
I'm
can
not
say,
saying-
no, I'm quite happy to go. I'm just walking home anyway. I just happened to walk through this. But how do you feel that you have a right to say, I believe in non-violence and I'm a peace officer? Yeah?
course,
Not an
yeah, it's our
adrenaline ex-mercenary with a post-traumatic stress disorder, sex addiction that could freak out. We shouldn't employ
We're here to
sex
uphold the law.
addicts, should we?
Anything against that,
You're obviously a very nice man. That's different, isn't it?
We're here to uphold the law. Anything against that. We're not in charge of recruitment. We couldn't
No,
agree.
you can agree, but you should sack Boris and sack every police officer that isn't got an integrity of humanitarian rights. I didn't vote for the government.
I think myself and my colleagues stand.
I'm talking about human rights and spiritual divinity. I'm sure you're very nice officers, but you could conscientiously object and say a prayer for men who are wobbly.
Madam, in any case, what we're trying to do.
What you're trying to do is get paid to be part of a government that employs mercenary sex addicts who are perverts, and there could be a cartel from those two. Why don't you go to those two hotels over there and check what the red light area is like? Why don't you know? Because you can't. It's noted you can't shut every crack den, every prostitute den, every video game, every horror film that promotes sex addiction. Right, what you're trying to do. No, what you're doing is saying that you don't know what your boundaries are. Right, then I'm saying I asked you, what did you feel about, what are the ethics of the Lambeth Police? Right, I am moving away. I have human rights and you can have more integrity. I'd have more integrity. And if you have any abusive nature, I think you should all do therapy. They want us all to go home and behave. I thought they're nasty. They should understand they shouldn't employ mercenary police with sex addictions that could hurt people on the way home. They should be going to the hotels and busting the bloody sex video industry and the cocaine industry. They're walking around. It just proved them.
Yeah, let you go home right now.
Yeah, but the police officers should be bowing down and be embarrassed about what they've seen. But this one's good. What do you think about that picture? It's a nun stopping the police. Yeah, I thought it was a good one. I'm leaving this picture now. We're just asking you to move along. Did you see them? They've started. They've started to move us along now. People are going to... There we are.